Hello everybody, Shinjo here and welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be counting down my top 5 sequels of 2024. I don't know exactly how many sequels actually came out in the year 2024, but I figured it would be easier to rank 5 instead of a whole 10 because a lot of them I haven't really kept up with. For example, the new SAO GGO, I haven't continued yet. I haven't even started yet. But I figured 5 would be a lot easier and a lot more digestible to go through. But just like my top 10 anime of the year, I do have one honorable mention, and it's the one in the thumbnail, Laid Back Camp Season 3. I really wanted to find any sort of reason to put it at number 1 or even number 2, but it's really just a niche pick for me. I enjoy the show. I don't know what the consensus is over the die-hard Laid Back Camp fan base, over the new studio, the new animation, but I really enjoyed it. But realistically, in the show, if I have to be unbiased, nothing really happens that much. At least in the other shows, big things happen that move the plot along. So, I feel like I had to take that into consideration. At number 5 is Bottom Tier Tomozaki Season 2. So, again, I don't know if anybody even watched the first season of it, but I genuinely enjoyed the show. It's really cool to see a character like Tomozaki that's super inside himself and super not wanting to socialize with anybody, become more open and actually be willing to talk to people. Plus, the supporting characters are really fun as well. All the characters, although some kind of vary in how I like them, I do like... I can't think of what the girl is. The girl that he taught to speak nicer. I really enjoyed her character. But again, it's a high school anime that I honestly really do enjoy. But it's not the last one on this list. At number 4, we have Oshinoko Season 2. I really enjoy the characters in this show. Obviously, I enjoy the characters in a lot of these shows, but in my personal opinion, Kana is the best character in the show. And I don't think that I'm alone on the internet by saying that. Just like before, the really fun mystery aspect of it is really intriguing. And even the stage play, which I didn't expect to like, I honestly really did enjoy it. And even the back and forth between Kana and Akane was really cool as well. And even the flip that Ruby did at the end of the show to turn honestly malevolent was really cool, and I really liked how that looked. At number 3 is My Hero Academia Season 7. So I feel like a lot of people have kind of fallen off the My Hero bandwagon this year, and honestly, probably years before it as well. And I will admit, I'm not finished with this season, but I do really enjoy the drama, the tension, the fight scenes are really cool, and honestly some moments even make me feel emotional. But unlike the other ones that I haven't really mentioned with this show you really have to get invested with the rest of the show, because all these other ones have only been season 2 so far. With this you have to devote 6 seasons of your time to watching this. So at this point, if you're not invested in the show, you're not going to watch it. But for me personally, I did really enjoy it, and that's why it's here. At the runner-up spot is Shangri-La Frontier Season 2. Although it's kind of funny considering that Shangri-La Frontier Season 1 was at the start of 2021, so it did kind of carry over and bleed into this season as well. So it's kind of all-encompassing at this point. But while it is a new show, and obviously I haven't finished it because it isn't finished at the moment, I do really enjoy it. I really love the show, and it's honestly one of my guilty pleasures. Sunraku is a really fun character, and his voice delivery is really solid. And the fight scenes are really cool, even though it is just in a video game. But claiming the top spot in this list is Dangers in My Heart Season 2. So, I don't remember offhand. I feel like the first season came out in 2023, a year prior. But at that point, I haven't even watched the show yet. Because, especially reading the synopsis and watching the first episode, I didn't really think it was going to be that good. Ichikawa was a character that I had mixed feelings on in the first couple of episodes. But then, after finishing the first season, I did really enjoy it. And kind of like Tomozaki, he does kind of change his perspective and be a little bit nicer and not as creepy. Well, in some aspects. But the season 2, this one, was really good. Yamada and Ichikawa are just so cute in this season, and the payoff at the end of the season is really well done. I did say before that I'm not really one for high school anime, so at the same time, watching something like this and getting invested in this is really telling, considering everything else is not set in a high school. Although you could argue Oshinoko is. But just the fact that I wasn't able to discuss this before, and it honestly had my opinion changed so drastically, I just feel like I have to include it at number 1. But those are my top 5 sequels of 2024. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. If any of these are one that you fully agree on or disagree on, let me know that as well. For any other shows that I may not have discussed, just bump them in with the honorable mentions like Laid Back Camp was. I'll see you next time. Momentai.